Hey guys, it's Jump here, and today I'm going to be writing another chunk of my unnamed book, which I should really get around to naming soon. So the first thing I'm going to cover before I start is that it's 10 to 8 in the evening. I'm cuddled up in my dressing gown and my pajamas, and I just figured, hey, why not record a video of me, writing some of the book for a bit, because you don't see my face in this, you just see my amazing hand. So I thought, yeah, let's do that. And another thing I want to cover is that I've decided to use my new rollerball pen, which I bought today, because I am getting awfully sick of the smudging that my fountain pen brings. And although it is admittedly a nice pen, there is now a crack in the shell of it. Casing is probably a better word. So before we start, we're going to read what we wrote last time before we write. Luke eyed the several ballistae lined up neatly on the town's wall. Normal arrows were simply bouncing off the troll's stony grey hide, and Luke thought that the ballistae could possibly help. Why not use the ballistae to combat the troll, sir? Luke questioned, as it would have been his first choice. The patrol guard groaned in desperation. If we had those, we would have used them already, the patrol guard sighed. Some idiot came up here in the middle of the night and stole the ballistae arrows. Luke growled. The nearest ballista seemed big enough to fit in a warhammer. All of a sudden, an idea popped into Luke's head. Why not launch the hammer at the troll in the massive ballista? And yeah, that's what we got last time. We decided to have a really stupid idea in which Luke uses his warhammer as an arrow in the ballista. So the first thing I want to start off with is the stupidity of it. So he's going to suggest it to the patrol guard, and the patrol guard's going to start off completely against it. Luke. Oh, this is a really nice pen. This is my first time using it, except for little squiggles to test whether it works. Oh, and there's rubber seams. That's annoying. Luke suggested his idea to the patrol guard. It's like a modern day fountain pen. It's always the same font. Camera at first. Let's see if I can squeeze in first. Yeah, I can. The patrol guard was completely against the idea, stating that the stupidity and risk of it. Completely against the idea, stating the stupidity and sheer risk of it. However, as Luke explained it more, he grew more accustomed to the idea. I think that's how you spell accustomed. Ooh, I do like this pen though. This is a really nice pen. It doesn't look too different, but there's no irritating smudging, and I can actually, bring my hand across it without getting annoying things like that. Just ink blots all over my skin. Alright. Then the patrol guard growled. He still knew that it was risky, but he was willing to try it. For the sake of the village. Give it a shot. So, how long is this chapter so far? It's not too bad. I mean, this one looks like a 9 over here. You can kind of see it if I do that. But, whatever, it'll do. Alright, so I say we call that a chapter. So, chapter 2. So now I want to bring in a whole new character before we get to the suspense of troll slaying. So let's look back to our prologue, because I think a good way to end a chapter is on a cliffhanger. So I think we should bring in our traveller, our mystery traveller, because that's, yeah, let's do that. So I'm relatively certain we referred to them as the traveller. Yeah, we didn't even point out their gender, which is perfect. So, the traveller. Look, another well-timed swig out of their hip flask. I'm pretty sure that's one word. After all, they had learned to drink when necessary in the desert by now. I've already learned how to spell necessary just off by heart. Like I can literally recite NECESSARY, like that weird little rhyme in my head, like lightning fast, just like, you know, Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, and boom, I know how to spell necessary. They clambered out of the damp hole that led into the tunnels. They had been living in for the past day or two. Back into the humidity of the desert. So now we need to add some silver lining to this dark cloud. So let's add it like this. Fortunately for them, barely 2 miles away, a large field began to stretch out for a mile or two. So the traveller would hopefully not have to be constantly thinking about water. They passed cacti as they moved north, taking no notice of the shadows beneath them who crept about, stalking the traveller. Despite being anchored to their immobile vessels, to their immobile vessels. These unusual shadow creatures would eventually get far away from the cacti. So these shadow creatures are gonna like they're gonna be anchored to their like shadow form, but then as soon as they get far enough, they can just pop out of the ground and start ambushing things. Get far enough away from the cacti and ambush the traveller on their journey. And I think I'm going to leave it there. It was a shorter video than normal, I'm aware, but I think we're going to have to call it a day. So I do hope you enjoyed the video and are enjoying all of my others. I'm aiming to become a more active channel now, but until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.